Hi, welcome to another episode of the Nightmare Rotation. What the fuck was that?
Like, literally, what was that?
I'm your host, Andrew, and I'm here with our co-host, Nyomie.
Hello. Why do I restart this shit, bro? I always say hello.
You want to say something different?
I guess.
Leave that in.
Like, what the fuck?
Hi, welcome to the Nightmare Rotation. I'm your host, Andrew, and I'm here with our co-host, Nyomie.
Dude,
No.
you said it and it felt like I was looking at a math test. I was like, hold on.
Like you couldn't think of anything. Like not even a sound. Oh my god.
I almost said hello.
No.
Run it back.
Run it back again?
Run it back, Turbo.
Alright. Hi, welcome to the Nightmare Rotation. I'm your host, Andrew, and I'm here with our co-host, Nyomie.
Hey. Oh my god, bro.
You feel better now that you got that out of your system?
Oh, just do it again. Do it again.
Again?
One more time. Do it again, bro.
Hold on.
Do it again, bro.
Oh my god. Hi, welcome to the Nightmare Rotation. I'm your host, Andrew, and I'm here with our co-host, Nyomie.
Hello.
Are you kidding me?
I don't care anymore.
So then why did you make me do it again?
Because the last one was so bad. At this point, I don't even care which one you put in. I'll just be surprised.
They're all
when I listen
going
to the
in.
fucking shit.
They're all going in. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, but you need to tell me about this fucking war you fought last night.
Dude. So I'm just laying on the bed,
Okay.
minding my own business.
Yeah.
And, I'm taking pics, you know, I look cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck? Hold on, get up in here. Why the fuck did this giant ass fucking mosquito fly at my face? And I'm just laying there, and I just start going, swatting that bitch into my fucking
What
bed.
time is this? You have a video? Like, what is going on? What time is this? I'm trying to figure out if I was awake or asleep.
I don't know. It was after 3 a.m.
Oh, I was definitely asleep.
Like, it was literally like 4 o'clock in the morning. My Snapchat is not loading.
Why the fuck were you awake at 4 o'clock
I had
in the
things
morning?
to do.
Like, oh my god. Get some sleep, girl.
I was trying to, but money becomes a priority sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because I was terrified. Literally terrified, and it completely sideswiped our entire conversation.
That's so funny.
It's not. I said, tell me why I'm laying here minding my own business and a giant fucking mosquito just came out of nowhere and fucking attacked me. And I said, and so I just tried to fight this bitch off and it would not die. And so I just stood in the corner of my room staring, waiting for this bitch, and now it's gone. And I'm scared for my life. So if I stop responding, I'm at war with a mosquito. He said, nah, you killed that mosquito. You're good. And I said, no, bro, that's the thing. I didn't. It was still flying. I lost sight of it. And now it's hiding from me. And I'm just standing here, vulnerable.
Vulnerable is so funny.
Okay. This ended at 4:13.
Okay.
Okay. 4:31. I said, I swear to fucking God, I just lost this bitch again.
Are you kidding? That long? 4:30 in the morning?
And he said, oh, it came out for round 2?
Not round 2.
I said, yeah. And I said, and I smacked it with my phone. It's gone.
Bro, that fucking mosquito mopped you like tzatziki.
3 minutes go by. It just came at me.
Oh my god.
Kill
No.
it. Finish him. I tried. It's fast, and I don't know where it keeps going. 4:35 a.m. I'm victorious.
That is so... Wow.
And so I need to explain to you.
You have such a terrible, like...
Dude, they just come out of fucking nowhere.
Like, you and bugs. It's so bad.
I don't know where they come from. And so I'm hitting it. And it's laying in my blanket. Like, my comforter.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, I got it. Like, she's unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go to pick it up with my nails. So I can, like, just throw it off my bed and, like, go about my business. Tell me why I pick it up, I throw it in the air, and it flew away. I swear to fucking God. It flew away.
Bro, was Jesus reincarnated as a fucking mosquito when you witnessed that shit last night?
And then,
how long are mosquito days? Could have been 3.
I feel like mosquitoes live for a long time.
But, no, but like dog years,
like how
what are
long? I get
mosquito
what you're
days?
saying.
Because if it was 3 days, you just witnessed the re-becoming of Christ.
Dude, 3 times. 3 times. The second time, while I'm sitting there, in my face. Literally my face. And I said, and I thought I got it. I was like, oh, I got that bitch. Yeah, I got you, bitch. And so I dragged my phone off what it was on to the floor. And I said, gone. Gone. I was like, and so now I just knew where it was. Like, I had a general idea of what area of my room that it was in.
Uh-huh.
So I got back in my bed. I laid down. I was sitting there, scared. I feel a thud against my stomach.
No. Absolutely not.
I looked down. I started doing this shit, bro. I said...
No! Not the stomach swat.
I was like... It literally sounded like I was hand boning. I was literally hand boning up in that bitch. 4:34 in the morning for my life.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I literally was hand boning for my life. And I'm
gonna tell y'all right now, this whole episode is gonna be about fucking bugs.
It's not. I don't want to talk about bugs. Yeah, and I ended up killing it. And I made sure I killed it.
I'm so proud of you.
Like, it was in my comforter again, just like it was the first time. And I said, I'm not falling for it. And so I reached over into my Taco Bell bag from last night. And I grabbed one of the napkins. And I said, and I pinched that bitch up. And I said this. I went like this. I just did this. For like 30 seconds.
No.
And I opened it. And I grinded that bitch so much, you couldn't even tell there was a mosquito in that shit anymore. There's a little wet spot.
Ew.
I was done with that hoe.
Oh my god, no. The other night...
Witness.
Evidence. The other night, I walked out into the living room and there was a roach on the floor. Like, on the floor. And I just walked past it and I was like, there's a roach on the floor. And my dad was like, so kill it. At this point, I'm already in the kitchen. And I'm like, I'm not wearing shoes. I start pouring myself a drink. I'm like getting ice. And he's like, so you just left the roach on the floor? And I was like, well, I had to get a drink.
I would kill you. Don't ever do that. I would kill you.
And so I finished pouring my drink. I put the lid on my drink. And he's like, so you're not going to kill the roach? And I was like, well, if you give me your shoe, I will. So he gave me his shoe. I stepped on the roach. I put his shoe back. I had my drink in my hand. I go put my drink down. I start walking back, and before I can turn the corner, he's like, and you're not going to pick it up? Motherfucker, I was coming. Like, motherfucker, I was on the way.
No, because you just walking past it is insane to me, because I would have been stopped in fear. stopped in my tracks.
It was like a little
I
tiny
don't
baby
care.
one. Like,
I would have been standed.
no, like roaches don't scare me. They just gross.
They're disgusting.
They're just gross.
Sat would not be the correct word because I would not be sitting near a roach. I would be.
I wasn't sitting near a
no,
roach.
No. I was saying.
Oh.
I would be stood.
Oh.
In my spot.
Uh-huh.
Sat? No. Stood. Maybe even in the air.
Oh.
Floor is lava.
Oh.
And I would be in fear until someone else came in the room and handled the problem.
Bro,
I don't do bugs.
I cannot with these fucking water bugs.
Alex James, the sunglasses. Water bugs. Hate bugs.
No, some people call cockroaches water bugs.
Who the fuck calls cockroaches water bugs? I've never heard that in my entire life.
It's like a thing in like the
And where?
the South, but not the South that we're in.
Who the fuck is calling cockroaches water bugs? What is that sound? Oh. I have never even seen a cockroach in water freewheeling.
Girl, I don't make the fucking
And
rules.
if whoever is calling them that, I'm not done. If whoever is calling them that has cockroaches in water, oh my god, you need to let me know right now, and I'm never going there. If I'm swimming in the fucking ocean and I look to my left and there's a cockroach paddling next to me, I'm done. I'm done.
Ocean,
I'm done. And I bet you there are, though.
There's not.
I bet you there are, though.
There's
you
not.
don't know shit.
I know a lot more than you do.
You don't. You don't know nothing.
Uh-huh.
I bet you there's roaches somewhere up in that bitch.
You bet me a lot. How much money you want to put on that?
A decent amount.
Because Google's free.
Go ahead. Bro, they can swim in the ocean. I bet you there's some kind of breed that's up in that bitch. Sea roaches. Look that shit up. I bet you they exist.
But that's not even a cockroach. It's just called a sea roach.
Well, it's the same fucking thing.
No,
it literally is, though. That's literally a cockroach underwater.
It's not.
It literally is.
Well, they're on the ocean floor, so you got nothing to worry about.
I don't give no fucks.
They're not just gonna be like they can't swim.
Dude, they get big.
But can they swim?
They get big as hell.
Girl, I can't see past the curtain.
God damn, bro.
What am I looking at?
The top video right here, bro.
I don't like that.
They get big as hell.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily a fan.
Oh
my god. No, but we have to talk about the fucking bug story from today. Very quickly.
LOL.
Because
Sorry, it was an accident.
You and your stinky ass toes.
My toes aren't even stinky. My knees hurt.
Like, oh my god.
I have knee problems and my knees hurt. It's not my fault. I shouldn't have to be tucked into this little corner just because you face that way.
Girl, your feet can go under mine.
I'm not putting my feet under you.
Anyways.
Anyway.
We're sitting in this parking lot. Smoking a bowl.
Minding our own fucking
Minding
business.
our own fucking business.
And I get out of the car because I thought my brake lights were on. And so I wanted to see if they were on because I was not stepping on my brake.
So she gets out the car. She walks to the back of her car. They're not on. She walks to the front of her car. No lights are on. She then gets back in the car. Closes the door.
I did not walk to the front of the car.
I thought you did.
Why would I walk to the front of the car to look for brake lights?
I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead. I got back in the car and I locked the door behind me as soon as I sat down.
Well, you were the one who saw me.
Dude.
I can't describe. I don't know what I was.
I sit down in the car and I lock the door behind me and I turn to look at him and he's terrified. Literally looking at me in fear. And he just goes, what is that? And I said, bitch, what is what? And then the fear processed for me. And so I literally snapped my head as if I could turn it 360. And there is a giant ass bug just flying in the fucking window.
Bro, that shit, I could not. I thought we were going to die. I was like, oh my god, we're stuck.
Like, are you for real?
Listen.
It was on my side of the car.
We smoked a bowl.
You could have got out.
I mean...
Anyway,
I was frozen.
You saw how I reacted, so you're the one that has to say that.
Girl, I was frozen in fear.
Literally looks at me and just goes, what is that?
I was like, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? And then, like, she snaps her head, like, full, like, owl, like 360, like, oh my god, her head spun on a fucking swivel. And she sees the bug. Like, her and this bug made eye contact, okay? She looked into this bug's soul.
I did. It was scary.
Without any hesitation, she unlocks the door, opens the door, slams the bitch shut, locks it, crosses her arms, sits back in her seat, and says, nothing. I can't. I'm like, I'm gonna cry.
Because you looked at me and you said, what is that? And I said, bitch. It's literally nothing. Figment of your imagination, even.
No, bro, and that shit was so funny because the fear of God left my body, transferred to yours. and I was in neither fight nor flight, bitch. I was in freeze. And you were in full flight. Like, I thought the car was gonna move out of that parking lot and we were gonna switch spots. Like,
dude, I literally I look up at it and all I see is it kept trying to, like, it literally just kept flying.
No, oh my god,
hitting the window, and so I just let the bitch out and I said, I'm never getting out of this car.
That shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
Bro, I was so high in that fucking car. Oh my god, when you had to pull out that spot and to get service, and that fucking car pulled out,
this motherfucker.
And I looked at that bitch. I said, "Who are you?"
Literally squinting his eyes, lips perked, and I'm like, and I wasn't looking at him. I was driving, and so I go, "Yeah, that car was really weird. Like, why did I actually?" You know, I said that's weird because they pulled out like literally right after we did. And so I go to look at him to see, like, if he agrees. Eyes squinted to 10. Could barely see. I know it. Lashes covering the view. Mouth perched. Giving Donald Trump. And he was just staring this car down. And I just said, I literally stopped the car. I had to stop the car. And I was just laughing. Literally laughing.
Bro, you've been laughing at me all night long. I thought
what are you talking about?
I thought my seat warmer was on, and
what the fuck?
I turned around, and you're huddled up in a ball like a fucking armadillo, trying to conceal your laugh.
I was not.
You full were.
I was not. That's not even. Is that what that was for?
That's what that was for. Said? I literally said, "Oh my god, is my seat warmer on? Oh my god, my seat is so warm."
That's why I laughed at you. It wasn't because you said. It's not because you thought your seat warmer was on. It's because of the way you said your sentence. You literally said, "Oh my god, my seat was so warm."
It was.
And I literally said. And then you tried to continue a sentence, and I couldn't respond. I had a bubble in my mouth, and so all I could do was just look at you, and so that's why you just gotta.
Girl, I had you giggling though. I had you giggling,
dude,
goggling,
honestly,
googling.
I don't know what it's been the last couple of days, but everything has just been so funny. Like, literally, on Friday night when you pulled up to my job and I was just outside talking to Ilaria, the funniest conversation I've ever had in my entire life. Every word that came out of our mouths was the funniest shit I've ever heard, literally ever. And Aurora was on the phone. Like, it was just all three of us just talking.
Oh my god.
And I go, and they said women aren't funny. And all you hear is Aurora go, they're not. And I said, what happened to being a girl's girl? And she said, you guys are girls? I was like, yo. She's like, I thought we were a bunch of dudes.
No, but I had you rolling when I fucking read Nick earlier. That shit was so funny. Because
It wasn't even a read. It was literally just the most randomest comment to make about someone. Like, it wasn't even a comment. It was a question. It was the most randomest, like, fucking stupidest, dumbass fucking question out of left field. This man was literally mid-sentence. Like, he was literally speaking, and Andrew just full goes, I need to ask you a question. Are you... Like, how long was it brewing in your mind before you spoke about it?
About 2 seconds. About it popped into my mind. I looked at him and I said, yeah, I got a question to ask. And so he finishes his sentence or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I have a question. And he's like, what? And I look at him and I said, how much riz do you gain by wearing sunglasses on top of your head at nighttime?
And I had to walk away.
It was a genuine question, though. I was like, why did this man pull up at nighttime with sunglasses?
I mean, it's like he was wearing them. They were just on his hat. It's a hillbilly thing.
He's not a hillbilly.
Kinda.
His mom is from fucking Scotland.
He's not. And what makes you think they don't got hillbillies in Scotland?
Bitch, not the kind of hillbillies that live here, ho.
You been there?
No.
Exactly.
But my family's Scottish. On my dad's side. One of the whites. In me.
So is mine. That changes nothing. They could be wearing fucking party hats on their head all year long for all we know. I don't know what they'd be doing up there. I had a man on my phone from Scotland not too long ago. Actually, damn. Maybe I am racist. It was Ireland.
Oh my god. There's not the same place.
I know. I didn't think they were.
Okay.
Yeah, he was from Ireland.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was really disappointing when I found out what he looked like.
Oh.
Yeah, like, you know. Like,
yeah.
I was expecting, like, this fine-ass ginger man to be on my phone, you know what I'm saying? And then I opened the snap from him, and it was like looking at a Lucky Charms box.
Lucky Charms?
Yeah, like the leprechaun.
They're magically delicious. Oh, God. And I guess he wasn't. Damn. That's tragic.
And, like, hold on.
Oh, God. You're either about to show me a picture of this man or you're about to show me a reference picture, and neither one of those things are going to be good. I'm scared. By the way, if you're listening on YouTube, like and subscribe.
Damn, this isn't even a good representation. I'm not going to hold you right now. Oh, this is, though.
Oh.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, God, I'm scared. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
No.
It was giving unfortunate.
A series of unfortunate events.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, you need to tell me this fucking Juneteenth story.
It's not even like that long, and it's just like what was the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little funny, but like not too funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't piss yourself. Ow, my back. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, woman. Oh my God, you're falling apart right now. Like, oh my goodness.
I need a second to rest. I work at a massage spa, and I'm a receptionist, and I don't remember what day this was. It was like probably like 6 days ago. It was on the 21st. And I work at a job where calendars are important. I know what fucking day it was.
Okay.
It was on the 21st. And he's coming out of his appointment. I don't remember who his therapist was. I can't say names on here. But I just know that it was one of our like black women that worked there. And he comes to me. I'm checking him out. And he's like, oh, yeah, I want to go ahead and book another appointment for like about a month from now. And so I don't remember what the exact other date was. I think it was like the 22nd.
Doesn't matter what the exact
It
date
actually
was.
does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, so it wasn't the 21st. It was the 22nd. The 21st was a Tuesday. We're closed on Tuesdays. It was the 22nd. And he was like, yeah, I want to come in like a month from now. And so that's the 19th of June.
Okay.
And the 26th of June. Like, those are like those two.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, that's going to be like the 26th and the 19th of June. Which one do you want to go with? He goes, oh, Juneteenth? Oh, yeah, I want to book on Juneteenth. Book me on Juneteenth. When is her latest appointment? And so he books her last appointment. And if it's a therapist that I'm pretty sure that it is, that's crazy because she hates having that appointment booked because she likes to be able to go home. Like, she's a business owner and, like, she's also in school. And so, like, she just likes to go home.
Yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, that's a good day. That's going to be a good day to get a massage. And
is this a white man?
Yes.
What?
Yes, like an old white man.
No.
And so I told one of my other coworkers about it. And she was like, it's giving he thought he was doing something good by doing that. Like, he thought he was being like, what's the word? Like,
an ally?
Kinda. Like, he thought he was doing a good thing. Like, he was like, yeah, Black Power. Put me in on that day. That's literally what she said verbatim. Like,
That's what the man said to you.
no, no, that's what the therapist I told about it said.
Oh, okay.
And the therapist was.
Oh.
That's what she told me when I said it. She literally was like, it's giving he was saying Black Power.
Oh my God.
While he was doing it. And I was like, honestly though, you're so right, because it kind of was.
Sorry, I need to, like, my back hurts from the way I was sitting.
Okay.
Here, put that like that. Okay, good. We're good.
Your ribs are literally poking out of you.
Okay. What does that mean? I can't be comfortable?
I would like to say that does not look the most comfortable.
It's more comfortable than the position I was just sitting in.
If you say so, I guess.
I just did say so, actually.
If that is what you say.
It is. It's exactly what I say.
No, because back to the bug topic really quickly.
Oh my gosh.
I want to talk about how Andrew almost killed us one time.
I feel like we've probably told that story.
We literally have not.
Oh, that story. I thought you were going to talk about on the way home from Georgia. I was like,
no,
we probably talked about
tell
that.
Girl, you didn't almost kill us?
Well, I thought you were saying that I almost killed you because I didn't pull over.
No, girl.
No, that time I did almost. Well, I didn't almost kill us, but I almost.
It would have been pretty damaging.
I think we would have been okay.
Injuries.
I mean, we're okay.
Because you didn't do it.
Exactly. So
but
we're
serious injuries.
okay, but we're fine now.
I'm just saying.
And that's what matters.
I'm just saying.
I didn't hit a building.
You weren't going to hit a fucking building.
I didn't hit a car.
You weren't going to hit a car either. You were going to run into a fucking tree.
I
and
didn't
bushes
hit a tree!
And rocks, because that's all that's in the middle of that fucking roundabout is a bunch of fucking rocks. This man thought it was literally a moth.
Bro, get the story out. Get the story out.
It was literally a moth. We're driving around, going towards a roundabout, and I guess a moth flies out this man in the car. He's like fucking scared of moths, I guess. And
no.
Don't even.
No. That's
All right.
I already said this to you.
Okay.
I don't have like a problem. It was because it was a small moth. It was a small one. That one was small. Like, I don't have like the biggest problem with bugs, but when I'm driving, absolutely the fuck not, because what the fuck am I going to do about it? Like, what am I going to do if there's a bug flying around my car and the car is in motion and there's cars on either side of me? Like, no. Absolutely. If there's a bug in the car, I'm going to freak out.
And so the bug is flying at Andrew, and
that bitch flew at my face.
Instead of driving around the roundabout, he literally almost drove up the sidewalk into the roundabout. Like, fully, like, just straight. Like, instead of just yielding and turning, you know, going around, like fully just drove into the roundabout.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, Andrew, you're going to kill us. I don't even remember how if what you did with the bug. Don't remember. I just know that we didn't die.
We didn't die. That's what matters.
Fucking thank God.
Bro, you directed your dad into a ditch.
Whoa, no I did not.
Yes,
I
you
wasn't
did.
giving him directions.
That's not what he says.
Yeah, I was not giving him directions. I was barely fucking like 9 years old. I didn't even have a phone yet at the time. Like I remember calling him off like my friend's like dad's phone and being like, I need you to come get me because this bitch has lice. That's not what I said, but that's what I should have said.
If you would have looked at your dad at 9 years old and said, this bitch has lice, he would have laughed.
He would have cackled. It would have been a good giggle for him.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, that did happen though.
Like, yeah.
A series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
Which also, now that we're like, I'd say like halfway through this now, if you don't edit any of this out. I'm about to say something petty.
Oh, God.
To those of you who are still listening, and this is not to our average viewers, this is to a certain select few. You know who you are. We appreciate the views. Personally, though, would also appreciate if you just minded your own business. Thank you for tuning in, and that is your personal cue to click out.
Oop.
For everyone else, continue listening, because it's probably just now getting good.
Honestly.
That just needed to be said, because the last time I spoke to one of these people, they looked at me and they were like, yeah, I've watched every episode of the podcast so far, and this is your sign to stop. The podcast isn't for you.
Yeah. I just want to be left alone.
Mm-hmm. Peace and tranquility, all 2024.
Period.
2024, my peace.
I'm not arguing with bitches no more this year. I'm not arguing with bitches over dumb shit like that again. I can't with people who are stupid and want to act a fool.
Like, let's just talk about like friendship for a moment. Who am I to sit here and be upset like over a lost like friendship over people I literally just started hanging out with literally 2 months ago? What do I look like?
I don't have a response because I agree. Like I agree.
Like, do I look like you're like average fucking Joe? Because that's wild. Like, I'm not about to be sitting here fighting for your friendship. Like, that's just weird. I don't know. To me, it's weird. I'm not about to be doing all that. I'm grown.
It's just like
I'm grown.
I don't owe anyone loyalty if you show me no loyalty.
Real.
Like, I'm not gonna be like, if you just stop showing me loyalty, I'm not gonna be like, like, I'm not gonna argue with you. Like, I'm just gonna kindly see myself out of your phone. And if you notice, you notice. If you don't, that's for the better.
Like, it's just like, I don't know. And then especially, I think one thing that like was really irking me is like, why treat a friendship ending like a breakup? Like, why are we sitting here on well, let's communicate and see what we can do. Girl, see what we can do for what?
No, literally, I'm gonna just continue living my life.
Like, as I've said a million times, and I'm going to say a million more times because it was just like a mantra that I grew up with. Like, the people you know today, you are probably not going to know in 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
And so why the fuck am I going to sit here and circle about what's happening right now when literally next year, girl, give me 6 months and I'm not even going to remember anything. Bitch, give me a week and some good weed and I'm not remembering anything.
Yeah.
Like, I just like, it was never that deep for real.
I literally just brought up some shit today that I had completely forgot about. When they pissed us off and we were...
Oh my god, yeah.
And we were like, oh my god.
And that was literally like a month ago. Not even.
Literally. It feels like it was so much longer ago than that.
I honestly don't even remember what moment we're talking about.
Oh my god.
Like, I do, but I don't.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. No, I just think it's wild. Like, we're grown. Why are we sitting here arguing about friendship? Like, if we're not meant to be friends, and that's what it is, bro. Y'all want to be weird, stupid, and dumb? Be weird, stupid, and dumb together and exclude us.
No, and I want to, like, emphasize, and to, like, all my friends listening, you know, to whoever you may be. This summer, I'm not interested in new friends. You're in my phone. Congratulations, you've made the roster. Because if you're not in my phone, I'm not interested. I can't do the drama with everyone. Like, I can't. This is my last summer as a fucking teenager. I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna have a good time. And I'm not gonna be dealing with other bitches and their stupid problems. And if you're a bitch and you have stupid problems, stay out of my phone.
Girl, it's not even, like, the summer. It's just in general. Like, it's literally, that is just in general. Like, that's just, that is, let me bring this closer. That is literally just how it is. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like for a while now, I've always been on that. Like, I always just don't like having friends. I feel like I'm very okay to just be alone. Like, it does not bother me. It does not hurt my feelings, like, at all whatsoever. Like, we always joke about, like, oh, Nyomie gets FOMO, which, I mean, sometimes I do, but at the end of the day, I always really don't give a fuck. And, like, I'm very much okay to just sit at home alone in my room and mind my own business. Like, I'm okay. I'm fine with that. Girl, my notifications numbers says that I'm fine with that. You were texting me. I'm not responding. I don't respond, and I am on my phone, and I do not respond. And if I do respond to you, you're lucky, because I really don't be responding to people for real. And it's just like, why was I wasting time responding to these people?
I don't know.
But you're on the list. The graveyard is now 4 people longer. Well, 3, actually. I never had the one person's number.
True.
But, like, let's be for real. Well, y'all are either going to end up... Maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, let's not go that deep.
But yeah, y'all have a fun time living your merry lives together. It is what it is. Our party, though, 2 people, poppin'.
And it's just like, we've got, like, certain people that I know that we can always count on, that will always have our back, that will always show us loyalty, no matter what. And there's no drama with them, at least not where we're involved. And that's what I'm good with. I can't do the ridiculousness. Like, it's fun at first. It's like, yay, drama. And then it's like, okay, I actually don't want to do this anymore. And I'm about to cut a big hole in my life.
It's also just like, if you are constantly living a life where every week you're having a new social issue, maybe you should just stop being social.
Yeah, like...
Like, I don't know how else to say that.
Your life is not a fucking sitcom.
Like, if every time you walk out your front door or you pick up your phone, there's another reason for you to be goop, gagged, and teared, and it's about your personal life, then maybe you should just stop picking it up and opening the door. I don't know. Also, like, I don't understand how people aren't socially aware of themselves. Like, how do you not do something and see how you are perceived by everyone else around you? And, like, and not in a way of, like, oh, I care what people think, but in a way of, like, I am aware of the actions that I am taking, how it seems to other people, how it really is, and what is going to become of this. Like, how do you not process that shit?
Because, like, what they don't realize is, like, when they did what they did, there were literally people in our phones being like, what the fuck? And so, like, you had us out here looking stupid And I'm not fucking stupid.
Like, why are my friends texting me saying, yo, isn't this person on this person's story right now?
Literally.
Like,
that's weird.
Ew. Like, girl, your apology needs to be public. Because, and then also the knowing, like, for you to look, well, you didn't look at me because you obviously didn't have the, like, gall to, like, actually say anything. Which, once again, wild. Because you didn't have the gall to say anything. And then you got on us for not saying anything when we literally did. I'm also sitting here. This is sidebar. I'm also sitting here in my mind. I'm like, oh my God. Like, we just be talking shit on the podcast. That's literally, like, low-key the point, though.
Uh-huh.
The point is to just be having a conversation. And it's recorded.
Yep.
No, but it's like, for me, it's just like you didn't have the gall to say anything before and or after, but you had the audacity to look at me and talk about well, why didn't you say anything? I did. I'll read the text online. I won't. Well, not on here. But my Snapchat, blasted. I would read that shit online. Okay? Because we said what we said. You got the message. That was the memo. We said what we said. You said nothing. And then afterwards, you just proceeded to say, yeah, I know I did you dirty. I know you did all this stuff for me. I know you had my back. So I just want you to understand that that is the fakest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Because if you're going to look at me and talk about, oh yeah, you had my back and you were such a good friend to me and da-da-da-da-da, I'm so sorry, but I'm still going to do what I'm doing. You chose your rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want you to be calling when the party that you are at does not happen to have the Mad Hatter or the white fucking rabbit in it. Because it won't.
No, like, you want to play rabbit? I am not Elmer Fudd. I am not going to be chasing you around, bitch.
Like, you're literally about to be sitting across from the Queen of Hearts and her king. And that's up to you. For realsies.
I don't give a fuck.
Witch! Yeah. Me right now.
It's just... head scratch.
And you know what? For anyone that's on some... But you're still talking about it, and am, because nothing important happens in my life. Literally ever. Because I personally don't have any drama unless it comes from other people. And so I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to talk about it until... something else more interesting happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's really all it is. Like, girl, what was the last interesting thing that happened? Oh shit, let's kiki about it. Like, that's just what happens. I don't know what else to say. If you're mad, you're mad. Stop watching the podcast.
That part. No one's forcing you to listen.
Like, let's be so for real. I don't know. Like, it is what it is, bro. Time has been wasted, and if I want to waste my breath talking about it,
no, this is, and you know, because I did everyone the liberty and favor of not saying anything to anyone and not having any kind of conversation with anyone about anything.
No, and they're so lucky that they did not give me a phone call that night, because I was gonna just hand over the phone.
Yeah, so let this be my piece, and if you have the brain capacity to understand, wonderful. If not, that's also wonderful. I don't really care, because this is the last time I'm going to be speaking on this subject, period. I am not a child. I am not a toy. Sorry. Did I just knock something over? Yeah. Did I spill your drink? Oh. I am not a child. I am not a toy. And I am not a bitch to be played with. Okay? If you're gonna play in my face and think that I'm not gonna respond or retaliate or react, you are certainly mistaken. And you are lucky that I did you the favor of taking the silent route out, because I love a good game And I could have easily played that shit back in your face. If I wanted to. So take this peace treaty. Run with it. I'm sure it'll fill your conversations for days to come.
I've been thinking about that low key. Because, like, honestly, even though we're having this conversation right now, I feel like we actually really don't talk about it that much.
We really don't.
And so, like, I feel like every time we talk about, like, them, it's more or less just like a, oh my God, I hope we don't see them while we're driving on this road.
Uh-huh.
Or I hope they're not at this gas station while we're there.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I wonder how often they sit there and talk about us. Because I know them. And I know Miss Girl 1 sits there and she talks about some... I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. And then you're going to give her 30 seconds and our names are going to be the next two things out of her mouth.
Yep.
So, that's crazy. At least I'm honest. I talk about it. Eat me. Is what it is. What are you going to do? We didn't say your names this time, so cry me a river.
Cry me a fucking river. Appropriate black culture again. I don't care.
Oop.
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 Yeah.
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 That afro did not look good on you, girl.
Oof.
It did not match your complexion.
I wasn't gonna say all that, but I mean...
It is what it is.
I'm not gonna refute it. I'll never sit up here and tell a lie. And that's on my mother.
I mean, yeah, but we're also not about to sit up here and tell no truths.
Oh no, I don't owe y'all nothing. I don't owe nobody no truth. I don't know. No. I haven't told a lie on this fucking podcast yet, though.
Take everything that we say with a grain of salt. For
this is not the press, okay? I do not owe the public the semblance of truth. I do not owe nobody the privacy of nothing.
Realsies. I'm not no journalist. I'm trying to be a lawyer.
If this shit blows up, then maybe I'll take that first episode down. But until then,
it's up.
It's up.
And not even
stand on your good foot.
Take it down. I feel like we would just refilm it.
No, probably, yeah. But stand on your good foot.
Like, I'm on it. I'm on it.
And honestly, I think, like, the cherry on the cake of the whole thing is that, like, we're not the only people who have it out for them.
Real.
I mean, and not, like, all of them. But, like...
mainly one specific person.
Yeah. We're not the only people who have it out for that person.
Nope.
And, the other people that are out for that person, y'all are guilty by association. They know y'all. They know the four.
Real. So. And some of these people are out more than we are for realsies.
No, we don't even be going out like that.
Girl, I don't even mean like that. I mean like out for them more than we are.
Oh yeah, no, for real. Some people got real vendettas. I just want to be left alone.
Realsies.
But like I said, I want to be left alone. I'm not speaking on this again. I'm not gonna be played with. I'm not gonna be made out to be stupid. When my IQ is probably higher than all of theirs combined. Run back those test scores.
Moral of the story is, if you see us in public, go somewhere else. That's not a run-in that you want.
I will never let a bitch that is beneath me get under me.
Because the last thing you want to do is start talking to me and Andrew at a gas station like we won't embarrass you publicly. You will get read down to filth in front of all the tellers, in front of the soda machine and the beef jerky section, like it was a spelling bee. Like it's not worth it. Just mind your business. Keep your space. Keep your distance.
Like, bitch, you're gonna show up for ready ice and you're just gonna get red.
What? Cause listen, what's that fucking saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones. Girl, my words will hurt you. Period.
No, for real. And because people don't even be knowing, I always talk about, I talk about this with you, I don't really talk about this with other people. I got a Rolodex. You know, I have a Rolodex of reads, and wit, quickness, and the magic of improv make for a great fucking Rolodex for me. And I'm not really worried. I can stand up all 10 of my toes.
Like, realistically, if the best thing that you can say back to me is an insult about my looks, I think my best advice for you is to just not open your mouth. Because that's not going to get you very far over here. That's a quick ending. Quick. You want to talk about my looks? Let's talk about what your wallet looks like. Let's talk about what your room looks like. Let's talk about what your car looks like. Let's talk about what your feet look like after you have to walk home because you don't have a car.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. I'm just saying. And it gets into it. Mm-hmm. I could have said something else, but we're online.
We're keeping it pretty PG.
I'm trying my best.
We're trying our best. But, you know, this is how we feel. And if you don't like it, that's not really my problem.
And we're in peaceful moods right now, though.
Yeah, no, I'm literally laying on the floor.
Get me amped up, though? I'm on it. Like white on rice. No, but to sidebar, it's not really to sidebar. I'm going to start like a whole new discussion.
That's fine.
Off of what you just said about having like quick comebacks and shit, I was, when I came into work today, like I said, I was the first person there. And so I gave them all a very hard time about them being late. Mm-hmm. And so Sarah, first of all, she tried to lie on my name. She tried to lie on my name by, I don't want to say it on here because she lied on my name for real. And she started saying that I lied about like something, like saying that like, oh, I lie when I put something in like to something. And I was like, first of all, I don't lie. I just put the same time down every single time I get there because it usually is the same time. And also they can see the time that I clocked in on the computer. Let's talk about it. Anywho, and so she said something to me. She was like, oh, girl, you might want to put your hair up because you're getting a little heated. And I said, actually, I'm in my sweater and it's a little bit chilly in here. I'm fine. You don't want to beef with me on this Sunday morning. And she said she was already walking away. And so she just turns around and she goes, you don't want to start with me. I was like, Sarah. And then literally not even an hour goes by and she goes, I'm not going to lie, Nyomie. When I looked at you and I told you that you needed to put your hair up because you were heated, I thought I had you. That's why I walked away. And you responded. And she was like, I didn't think you were going to be able to have a comeback to that. But you did. And I looked at her and I said, girl, do you know who you're talking to? And she literally was just like... literally speechless.
Bro, we have a problem. We always make people so sassy. Like, people are normal, and then
they meet us, and it's different, bro.
And they become sassy as fuck.
No, real, because she used to be so, like, little, quiet, innocent little miss thing. Why did she look at me and say fuck today? I don't even remember what she was talking about. Why did she look at me and flick me off? Like, what are we talking about right now? And then I don't know if I think I have told you this. There was one time she went home and she was like, her boyfriend was on the phone with like some customer service or something, and he was like arguing with them, and she's standing behind him talking about some, eat them hoes up, babe, eat them hoes up.
You did tell me about that.
I think that shit's so funny. Or she'll say something, or he'll say something, and she'll be like, that's crazy. And he looked at her and was like, whoever you keep getting this from, you need to stop working with them. And I think it's so funny.
Bro, because she was holding fucking Ranch hostage.
Why? Like, why?
No, and I hope you know, I don't know where you went, but you left the phone, like...
I stepped outside to do something.
Yeah.
Aurora got a Sprite, me and Sarah, and so I was like, we're splitting that because she will not drink the whole thing.
Yes.
And so I was pouring it into a water bottle, but I was doing it outside because I didn't want to make a mess, and I left my phone inside. I didn't even notice.
And so I'm sitting here.
She was on my computer.
Like, hi, Andrew. And I was like, hi, Sarah. And she was like, I just want you to know that I was not holding any Ranch hostage.
She's such a
And
liar.
I was like, okay.
She's such a liar. She was literally like full on gripping both these ranches in one hand. It would not let them go.
She proceeds to say, she goes, you know, Naomi's been so mean to
She
me
always
all
does
morning.
that. She always does that.
And I said, yeah, she does that sometimes.
She always does that, bro. One of my wives will walk into the room and she'll look at them and she's like, you need to get your wife under control. And Alaria will usually say, I can't control her. and can't.
And can't.
Uncontrollable. And I just think it's so funny. And when I came back inside, they were like, we didn't even know he was still on the phone until he started like making noise. And we knew he was there again. And I was like, but why are you on my computer in the first place? I was like, get off of my computer, Miss Girl.
Miss Girl.
Like, go away. Go somewhere else. Sometimes she just be getting to me. Not for realsies, though, but I just like...
Oh my God, no, because I just... It's so wild to me, like... It's just so wild to me that Savannah was the manager there for so long.
It wasn't even that long, really.
It felt like a long
It
time.
was from...
And fucking Rachel?
Don't get me started about Rachel. It was from...
Fuck a bitch named Rachel.
Because when I started working there, she was still there. So it wasn't until probably like... I would say August that Alyssa finally left and she was the son of, and Savannah was the manager. And then it was literally just from August to October.
Bro, that bitch was stupid. Like, dumber than fucking rocks.
That was just a wild
And
time.
I've met a
She
lot
used to
of
work at a
dumb
funeral
people.
home.
Bro, I still to this day don't understand why she showed up to work every day dressed like that.
I wish I could find that conversation that we had about her that one day, because we both literally back to back for at least 10 minutes read her down.
Girl, no, you sneaked the video of her outfit to me.
I did.
And so like
I did. I couldn't resist myself.
I wasn't like, cause I'm that type of friend, girl. If you're talking about, oh, this bitch's outfit is ugly, I don't need to see her outfit. I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm gonna read that bitch down. I don't give a fuck what she's wearing. I don't know what she's wearing. Doesn't matter. But I knew what the bitch was wearing.
And it.
And I wore her out.
No, like, it was crazy. Like, one of us said that she looked like a Cabbage Patch doll. Someone said...
Bro, I used to call her fucking Pixie Cut.
Someone said something. I don't... Bro, we were just going in on her for real.
Like, I used to literally call her Pixie Cut.
And there was that racist bitch, Rachel, talking about some...
God.
How do you not know the language if you're from that country? Do you speak French?
Bitch, because I was born in fucking Florida?
Like, what are we talking about? Because
like,
my parents speak English? I don't know. Like, oh my God. I didn't take fucking Spanish class in elementary school. What do you want from me?
Like, go back home to your apartment that your daddy pays for and leave me the fuck alone. Oh my God.
Like, that was so wild.
Bro, we've had some wild fucking coworkers, and some of them were just some nasty cunts.
We've had some weirdos, for sure.
Like, some weird fucking coworkers.
For sure.
But yeah, we can get into it.
I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to say really tight skinny jeans to work at a pizza restaurant.
I was thinking more along the lines of Dish Slayer.
This concludes this week's episode of the Nightmare Rotation, and our Nightmare Rotation for tonight is Zoe Laverne, TooTurntTony,
Fannita, and Caitlyn Jenner. Okay, no, but are Zoe Laverne and TooTurntTony, are they like in the same TikTok drama or?
No, it's two separate things.
Two separate things.
Yeah, it's two separate things.
Because like I saw something recently about Zoe Laverne had made some video and some bitch duetted it. and was like, "Oh, yeah, and remember when you groomed a 13-year-old boy when you were in...
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so it's actually really funny because I use Snapchat often because I'm like at work. I just get bored. And so I end up actually watching like a lot of like social media influencers Snapchats and stuff like that. And so for a long time I was actually really involved with Cody Orlov. I don't know how to say his last name. Orlov, whatever. And his last girlfriend, and I hate that I cannot remember what her name was. Oh my god. Hold on. Game, like literally 1 second. What is her name? I just need her name. I literally just need her name. I just saw a video of her, but she's not fucking tagged in it. Tessa. Her name was Tessa. Tessa Krazier. And so obviously Cody and Zoe dated like literally forever ago. And they broke up because she cheated on him with a 13-year-old, if I remember that correctly. And like she literally was online like at 19 years old talking about how she has feelings for a 13-year-old and like
Yeah.
And I don't honestly know too many like correct details, so obviously don't quote me on anything. But I don't know if the person that she's with now, but from what I know, she did have like a baby with him. And I don't know if that's still the guy that she's with now. I don't know if it was when he was 13. Like I don't know all those extra details. But like I know that much. And so obviously she like everyone canceled her. Like you can go look at her TikTok now and like she gets like no likes on anything.
I mean, I believe it.
And so Cody started dating Tessa probably like a couple months later, maybe like a year or so, whatever. And they lived together. They were together for like a good couple of years, like literally like at least since like 2020. I feel like it's been a hot minute. And maybe less time than that, but it's been a hot minute. And they broke up recently, and she never like came online and said why. Like they never really talked about why, but they both openly said like there wasn't any beef. Like they've hung out since then, so like it's clear that they're not beefing.
Okay.
And like whatever, and like it was just like how like the situation turned out. I guess I think she just went. Like, I honestly don't really know the details of it, but and that was like a while ago. Like they broke up like I want to say at least a month ago, probably longer than that. And I don't know if it was definitely this month. This month, people started talking about Zoe again because I think Cody posted a video like calling her a pedophile using the sound of Kendrick's song.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, he posted a video calling her a pedophile, but like he didn't drop any names or anything. And so I guess she responded. I honestly don't know where. I tried to find the videos and I could not find her videos. Like every time I went to her profile, like she did not have any videos about them up, like literally ever. And so I guess she like responded and she was like saying whatever she said and like talking shit about Tessa and like whatever. And so that's why Tessa like it was Tessa. She stitched the video.
Oh, so that's whose video I saw.
Yeah, and she was I can probably show you the video. And she literally was like, "Oh, really? That's kind of interesting."
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm gonna like. I feel like I sent it to you when I saw it too, because she read her down.
It was a while ago though.
Like she literally read her down, and but yeah, and for the most part, I mean, like that's kind of all that I've seen. But yeah, she basically was just like, "You're gross, you're weird, you're a pedophile, and no one's ever gonna forget that." Yeah. Is basically what she said. And I haven't heard anything else about Zoe like responding or anything. But literally, like I just tried to look up. Yeah, and she doesn't like. She literally does not have anything on her stuff. Okay, yeah, it was with the 13-year-old because she posted a video. She said, "When someone asked me how I got pregnant at 19 in a 2-month relationship."
That's wild.
Yeah, and he was literally 13.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
And I'm pretty sure they're still together.
Ew.
But like she's like, oh, he's my best friend. That's my best friend. Da, 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 da. Yeah, and then the show with TooTurntTony, I still haven't like really figured it out because she hasn't. There's a podcast that she came out on and said like what happened, but I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if you know anything about that, but
No.
there was the girl in the ski mask videos, the girl in the ski mask in his videos.
Mm-hmm.
That was his girlfriend, and they were dating for 2 years, and from what I've seen her post, he literally like was treating her like shit and like did not love her.
Oh.
And so like she literally posted a TikTok and she was like, why did I think that wearing a ski mask for 2 years would make someone love me? And then she posted something else about like having to throw them all away and how it was like really sentimental to her and like whatever. And then I guess she's like moved out to a farm.
Oh.
Like she lived with him in Michigan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she's moving to like Tennessee or something.
Oh.
Like literally moving onto a farm and buying like farm animals and shit. And like honestly, she's really pretty. Like she seems like the way that she looks does not like. I would not think that that's how she looked.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the way that he like portrayed her as a person.
Mm.
And like, so I'm gonna end up watching the podcast probably and seeing what she said about him.
That's valid.
But yeah, that's why those two people are my picks. Those are the most recent TikTok dramas that I've seen.
Well, I chose Fannita because that is the TikTok drama that's all over my For You page. And she's just basically on her fucking Gabby Hanna type shit. Like, she is going insane. She's going crazy on the TikTok. And she's just spewing the most wild shit I've ever heard. Excuse me, sorry. And, like, obviously, you know, I'm not a black person. And I don't have brown skin. But, like, I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to get on the internet and say that someone who's light skinned is not a real black person and they don't know what race they are. Like, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, I don't want to put any labels on anything, but last time I checked, I think that's colorist.
Yeah, I don't.
Or at least some type of it. In some way, shape, and or form.
It's just weird. And like,
yeah.
and like the whole thing where like she had weight loss surgery and so like now she thinks that she should be paid more because she's skinnier. I don't understand what.
It's also just like paid more from who? Like who is she getting paid by? TikTok?
I don't know. Like I would assume by like brands or for like sponsorships and like stuff like that, but like I don't know, and it just doesn't make sense.
I get where she got the idea from, I feel like, because like I feel like it's definitely a thing on social media where it appears, not even appears, I feel like sometimes skinny girls do get more money, but I think it's like a different kind of way. Like I don't think it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think it's the same theory that she thought.
I don't think that you should get weight loss surgery to make more money.
I agree.
Like if you want to get weight loss surgery, it should be because you want it for yourself or you need it.
Did she get like the staple shit or whatever?
I don't know what she got. Like I don't know what kind of surgery she got, but I don't know if it was liposuction. I don't know what it was.
Dude, this is terrible. I saw someone on Twitter talking about she should have stayed fat because what is this? And it was a video of her like dancing.
Well, that's unfortunate.
She was like wiggling her hips.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't look that great.
Well,
I was like, damn.
Moving on. My last pick is Caitlyn Jenner. And I also feel like that's pretty obvious. Like, she hasn't done anything recently. Just fuck that bitch. Like, I've never met a trans person so committed to the downfall of their own community. It's so strange. And she killed someone. She killed someone in a car accident.
What?
And got away with it.
Well, we know someone that did that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Who?
We are on a podcast right now.
That's true. We'll talk about this later. We know someone. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. We went to high school with them.
We did go to high school with them. I totally forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
2 people.
2 people.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. I honestly don't know that much about Caitlyn Jenner and her drama, if I'm being honest.
Just be glad. Just be glad. She's a Republican.
All I know is that she was a Trump fan.
Yeah. Just be
that.
glad you don't know a lot.
I knew a lot until she stopped being on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Because obviously, my mom, I would just walk in the living room and I hear all their tea in like a 5-minute span.
No, literally.
And so once she stopped being on the show, I did not hear anything.
Yeah.
Which, sidebar from that, didn't they I'm pretty sure this is why they stopped keeping up with the Kardashians because Kourtney didn't want to be on the show anymore. Pretty sure that's what it was. And so they just started a new show and it's called The Kardashians. And it's everyone but fucking Kourtney.
Pretty much. It's on Hulu.
Like, I know, my mom loves that shit. I just think it's so weird. Like, why do y'all need a show?
I don't know. Well, that's going to conclude this week's podcast. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back again next week. Goodbye.
Bye.